Hi and hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. Thank you so much for joining me. The last time that I did a walkthrough of my houseplants was when everything was in complete disarray. So I present to you today my plant collection walkthrough updates for November. Everything is looking a lot better. It's certainly not perfect. There's still a lot of plant chores to be done, but the majority of the areas have been cleaned up and the plants are organized and styled a lot better, and I'm really happy with the progress, so I'm super excited to share that with you. It kind of blows my mind a little bit how quick of a recovery I made. I mean, in the moment it felt like forever, but in hindsight I feel like I recovered really quickly, and it's cool that that's being reflected in my plant collection. I'm doing a lot better, the plants are doing a lot better, and it's just a good time. The sun is shining today, so yeah. Before I take you through to admire all of the plants, I want to say a huge thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. I love working with Ana Luisa because I genuinely wear their product every single day. Y'all see this heart necklace in almost all of my videos, as well as my bracelets. Oh, and this ear cuff. This is actually one of my favorite things that I've ever gotten from Ana Luisa. So I'm always wearing something, and then on top of that, I like to mix and match with their other pieces, just depending on my mood or what I'm wearing that day. I've been dabbling a little bit in mixing metals because I feel like that's a really cool look. So I have this flower necklace that is mixed metal, which I think looks really cute. And then my rings, I also play with mixing metals as well. I recently got this mood ring from Ana Luisa and it's so cute. Like, what a fun throwback, and it's actually a really beautiful ring. Anywho, I've been so impressed with everything that I've tried out from Ana Luisa, plus their products are backed with a 2-year warranty, which is amazing, and their affordable prices start at just $39. I feel like this is the perfect time of year to be talking about Ana Luisa. If you are looking for gift ideas, definitely check them out. I have gifted my friend Hillary one of their initial necklaces before, and she really loved that, and I plan on gifting more pieces this holiday season as well. So whether you're looking to stack up some pieces for yourself or you're looking for a gift for a loved one, right now is the best time to check out Ana Luisa because they are currently running their Black Friday sale and you can get up to 30% off site-wide. If you are wanting to check them out, I recommend that you do it sooner rather than later because their best sellers do sell out. So go check out the best deals of the year and get up to 30% off of jewelry by scanning the QR code here on the screen or clicking the link that I will have for you down below in the description box. Thank you so much to Ana Luisa for the long-term support of my channel, and let's go begin the plant tour. Okay, this is actually crazy timing because I just got a package and it's a plant. So let's unbox it together before we do the walkthrough. I know what's in here. This is from Brandon from Phila Brandon, who you should follow if you don't, because he has really nice plants and he also styles them really beautifully, and he's just the nicest. So he sent me a Hoya, and hopefully it is well. I think that it's been in transit for like a week, but it should be okay. Looks like he did a great job with packaging it. I sent him, what did I send him? Oh, variegated Thanksgiving cactus, and I did a horrible job of the packaging when I sent that, but it still showed up fine. There's a little card. Aw, how cutie. Ooh. Oh, that's so nice. My first Christmas card of the season. He said something about a moss in here. I don't know. Oh, this Hoya's crazy, you guys. I don't even know what this is called. I'll have to put it on the screen. But he asked me if I wanted a cutting, and I saw it, and I was like, immediately yes. Immediately yes. Oh my gosh, I'm very impressed. Oh, here's the name. Verstigii. Right there, that's the name of this Hoya. But it is this gorgeous, dark, undulated, like has the wavy leaf. And it's huge and it's fuzzy. I was not expecting it to be so fuzzy. That's so cool. So it looks like it's rooted in moss. I can see the roots. And this actually looks really great for shipping in November. There's no heat pack or anything, but it looks fine. So I'm gonna pop this in a cabinet. I completely forgot that this was in the mail, and then it just showed up and I was like, oh my gosh, perfect timing because I'm filming right now. Wow, how stunning. Oh my gosh, this is not great lighting where I am, but you can see it. It's gorgeous. Wow, I love this so much. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the Millsbow wide. I need to go find a clip to hang it on the grid in there. And then I'm assuming this is the moss that he was mentioning. Peacock moss. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. Wow. Yeah, he just did this crazy, I don't even know what it's called. When you convert the Rutsta cabinet to be like a whole little enclosed ecosystem, like with the plants all mounted in the back and along it, and it looks all like foggy and cool. I see people do that and I think that it looks amazing. I don't think I could ever take on that project, to be honest. So I love when other people do it, so I can admire. But wow, this is so cool. I definitely want to use this for some type of planty project. It is so pretty. This is giving fairy vibes. I wonder if I could put this in one of my pingdoms or something. But I don't know how that would work, if this needs to be fertilized. Like, I'm assuming it does. It's so pretty though. It has blue to it. I can see why it's called peacock moss. I don't think you'll be able to see very well in this lighting. But wow, this is actually so, so cool. How stunning. Okay, that's very exciting. I don't even know where should I put this? What should I do? What should I do? I'll have to figure that out after. But I am gonna hang this in the Millsbow real quick. And then I think that we are going to, maybe we'll start out here in the living room. Why not? By the way, my Christmas tree is up and it looks so cute this year. I love it. Okay, yeah, we will start out here. The quarters are tight, as we know, but at this time of year, they're even tighter than usual to accommodate the Christmas tree. Should we probably have gotten a tree that was like half the size of that? Yes, but this is the one we have, and it looks really cute. It's just, there's not a lot of room here. We had to take off like the part of our couch that goes right here and put that downstairs for now. So now our couch is even small, like it's already a small couch. It's basically a love seat, but normally it has this part where Olive usually sits. Now it's only this, but it's fine. It's temporary. Anywho, where should I even start? I guess I'll start up here in the window. My Anthurium vitirifolium is actually looking really good. And I was just saying in a cleaning video I was filming that I've considered getting rid of this plant in the past because it's not one of my favorites as far as pendant Anthurium go. Like, I definitely prefer the Polydiflorum, and I'd even be curious to grow the Wendlingeri. I've never had that one, but I don't know, just this one has come so far and it's really filled out that pot. It just looks so stunning, and I feel like it really adds a lot to the living room and to this window area. So I figure I'm just gonna keep it because it's very low maintenance. I essentially do nothing other than water it and fertilize it. And yes, some of the leaves come out imperfect, but I don't get too fussed about it. I'm not looking at the leaves individually. I'm looking at this more as like in its entirety, you know, the impact that it gives. Anyways, love that. Hoya mirabilis doing really well. It actually just finished flowering. It had 4 or 5 active peduncles, I think 5, and that was so beautiful to see, but the flowers are all gone now. I really think that this is a type of Hoya that is going to be flowering very frequently, so I'm super excited about that. Just like my David Kamingii, which stays in bloom literally all year, which is crazy. It's almost December and I still have flowers on this plant. So gorgeous. I really need to pot up these cuttings. They've been hanging here for well over a year, I feel, at this point, so I just never think of it. Even when I did a video not too long, well, probably a few months ago, where I was potting up all of my propagations, and I just didn't even think of these ones. They've been here so long, they're not even on my radar to get repotted anymore, but I do need to get to them eventually. Couple of my larger hoyas here, they're doing fine, not too much to report. Not too much to report with really any of these ones along the window, I don't think. Over here I have like a cutie little ping section and my tillandsias. The pings are all looking really well after I cleaned them up and fertilized them the other day. My pink ones here, so pretty. Yeah, they seem very happy with the care that they received. And then over here we have Miss Polynura doing really well after her repot. If you watched that video, yeah, she seems happy. We have a lot of new growth that's still coming in, so I don't really have any concerns with this plant. My philodendron Florida Ghost is still doing awesome as well. It's just so pretty. Like, I can't get over this plant. It's absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm obsessed. Oh, I also have my Anthurium Mudianum veitchii hybrid down here now. I'm gonna see how it does in this spot. I have it set up with its own grow light here to try to prevent it from just turning towards the window, but I have a feeling it still is going to try to, especially for the higher leaf right there. But yeah, this has been a really cool plant to grow so far. I'm just trying to get it to look a little bit tidier because it is kind of a crazy grower. But it seems to be doing fine after I took it out of the Millsbow wad cabinet here. Oh, I also moved my Adansonii up here because, I don't know, it wasn't as visible where it was before. It was kind of tucked. It was on top of my Millsbow tall cabinet, but towards the back, so you couldn't really see it. So I'm gonna see how it does here. And yeah, I've been trying to get that to grow for so long now. I don't know what it is. It's like cursed or something. When I first got into houseplants, I had a beautiful, this is a cutting from that main plant years ago, but it was beautiful, full, bushy, big, dark, shimmery leaves. It was absolutely stunning. And now this is what I have, and I just can't figure it out. It's so weird. I have so much more experience caring for plants, but I just can't get it back to how it was before. But that's okay. I will keep trying. Okay, so let's take a peek inside the cabinet here. I actually just cleaned this out earlier today. The plants are still looking kind of chaotic. I need to do some pruning and sorting out the begonias especially, but the cabinet is clean, so that's good. My begonia thurstonii I put in here not too long ago, and it seems to be super happy with that. This is the Anthurium Draconoptera, whatever it is. And look at the leaf shape that's coming in. It's so crazy. I was not expecting it to look like this so young. It looks amazing. I'm really happy with how this is growing so far. This is the new Hoya that I just unboxed. You can see how fuzzy. Yeah, so hopefully that settles in well. This is my BVIT from North Shore Tropicals. It's put out this new leaf for me recently, which is really pretty. This one's yellow, needs to go. And then my Blue Pap and Fort Sherman hybrid from Cartel Down. This needs to be potted into a different medium soon, but it's doing well. And then we have some plants that I need to chop up or repot, or that are just rehabbing, like this Anthurium here. These begonias are doing okay. I need to figure out where I'm going to be putting them because they're just kind of chilling here since I took apart the Acabar cabinet, which that's a whole other situation. I need to either finish that project or I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Begonia chloristicta also is looking kind of rough because it kept drying out way too much. Hoya lacunosa mint coin is looking pretty good. And the Sinbad, that needs a good prune. I just kind of staked it all up, but it's a mess. So I need to sort that out sometime. Oh yeah, this Alocasia watsoniana is not happy with me again. I really struggle with that one, but I love it so much, so I keep trying. And then I don't know why this grow light is off. Let me turn that on. Okay, there we go. So Monstera Constellation, not looking great. It has mealies and I just keep putting off like dealing with it because it's so big and such a hassle to move around. But I'm gonna have to. Honestly, I'm considering just taking a cutting because I feel like this plant is just too big for the space and it's just been kind of stressing me out. So I'm thinking of taking a cutting, restarting it, and then maybe moving my albo into this space along with like my begonia fannymoser down there. So we'll see. I'm just nervous about propagating a big leaf like that. I think that it's better to propagate them when they're small. And I mean, it's not that big. It's not like a super mature one that you see. But yeah, I might end up doing that because it's just, yeah, it's just too much. I feel like I need a reset with him. But the begonia fannymoser is so pretty under here. It's growing beautifully. I love this plant so much. Okay, and then we have the calyx shelf, which I'm really happy with since I rearranged and cleaned this area up, immediately being drawn in by this dragon scale leaf. Look at the size of this. It is so beautiful, way bigger than the last leaves it had put out. So yeah, I'm loving that. Absolutely gorgeous. I also have these two little Sansi lights on here now to provide some lights to these plants on here, and I think that they're really loving that because last time I was talking about this shelf, when I was rearranging this, I was saying that this Velosa kept aborting leaves, but now it's pushing out new growth and it's actually not just dying off. So I think a little bit of light goes a long way. This Hoya UT039 Flores Island is looking stunning here and also enjoying the clip light. We have the Patriciae cutting here. I don't know if that, oh yeah, actually is rooting a little bit, if you can see that. Wow, that's good. Okay, there's a weird bug in the propagation vessel. Okay. Oh yeah, I also ended up putting this cute little pingy here, my Pinguicula cyclosecta, in this glass vessel that we potted up in my carnivorous plant video that I posted. And what else? Oh yeah, I popped this light on here because I just felt like this Esqueleto is never going to do anything if I don't give it more light, especially over the winter. So this is my attempt to actually get a leaf coming out of here because it's been this active growth point for a while and I'm just waiting for it to spit a leaf out. So we'll see if that happens. And then we have the big philodendron Jose Buono up there, which still needs to be sorted out. I don't know what I'm gonna do though, if I'm gonna extend or if I'm just gonna chop. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There is a new leaf coming out up there, so it's happy. It's a very resilient philodendron, but I honestly think that it might have spider mites, so I need to pop that in the shower soon. I've just been so busy doing other things. I haven't really gotten around to pest treatments yet, unless it's like emergent. Also, this is where the Monstera albo is for now because I moved it out of the corner there so that I could put the tree and it wouldn't be as cramped, but now it feels a little bit cramped having it in here. But I'm trying to get the leaves to face the front of the pole and they're looking not bad except for this one. It's like facing backwards. I'm like, no girl, turn around, turn around. So hopefully she will eventually. But yeah, and there's a new one coming out as well right here. It looks pretty small because this you know, the pole dried out and the plant was drying out a lot over the fall, so it's just not in its best growing mode, and it's also fall and everything. So yeah, but still, I'm happy with any growth that she wants to give me, so I'm not mad about it. And then moving into the dining room window, I don't think that there's too much to report with the plants up here. This one actually, the Hoya verticillata in the corner there, has been growing a ton and it's looking really good. I should have taken a clip of it when I had it down the other day, but I did not. So yeah, that one's doing really well. And everyone else is just kind of chilling, nothing too crazy to report, but yeah, they're doing fine. And then the compacta is doing fine, of course, no longer flowering. I always look at this leaf here. Do you see how silver this one is? I should have taken a cutting when that was shorter because now I'd have to cut off this whole branch. But I wonder if I could get more silver if I would have cut and propagated that one. I just think that's so pretty and it always catches my eye. What else caught my eye the other day is this right here. Peduncle on my Hoya Nicholsoniae New Guinea Ghost. I've never had this Hoya flower before, so we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. But I was very excited when I saw that. Oh my gosh, there's another one here. That's crazy. That is so wild. I will be amazed if this flowers for me. Also, this can come off because I've been taking these off of all my plants, so let's just remove that. I've been getting some nice new growth on the, what is this again? Hoya Silver Dollar, I think, which I really, really love. And it wasn't growing for a while, but now it's started pushing out a bunch of new growth on a couple of the vines, so that's really exciting. You saw these carnivorous plants recently. I don't have too much more to say about those ones. Hoya Matilde Silver is doing really well. And yeah, there's nothing too crazy going on with these guys over here. This Clemenciorum was putting out a leaf, but then it died off, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a while for another one probably. And this Hoya Bella, I think that I'm just going to get rid of it because I don't think that it is alive, to be honest with you, unfortunately. But at least it'll free up some leca for me. And here's my little donkey tail succulent, one of my favorites, so cute. I kind of want to free this because it's getting caught in the, oh boy, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that later when I have more hands free because these are very delicate plants. Oh yeah, we also have the Hoya Crimson Queen living in this window now because her spot is where the Christmas tree is right now. So she is temporarily living in this window, but I kind of like how she looks over here. I have my three biggest Hoyas, Compacta, Crimson Queen, and Linearis, all in this one area. So that's kind of cool. Okay, and then of course my new favorite area, like look at the vibes. Are you joking me? I feel so relaxed just looking over here. It's so gorgeous. And with the candle burning, I love it so much. This is dimmed all the way down because I was filming the intro sitting in front of there, so I'm gonna have to turn that back up. But yeah, I'm still loving this area. I'm so happy with it. It just looks so cozy. Like I can't get over it. And I'm loving having my gigas here. It's putting out a new leaf right now. Yeah, I just feel like it fits so well in this corner. I don't know why I didn't think to put it there before, but I'm happy that it's there right now. And then I don't think there's too many updates on the plants over here because you've seen these really recently when I did this video for this shelf. There's a big new leaf coming out of the Frosted Heart, so I think that it's happy being next to this lamp. And yeah, there's not too much else going on, I don't think. What about down here? I don't know if y'all have really seen much of this little area. Well, I guess you would have seen it when I filmed the video doing the upper part of the shelf, but I haven't really talked much about it, except for in the Patreon video where I did this little makeover of this area. So I decided to utilize this shelf for all of my succulents over the winter time, or at least most of my succulents. And so far they're happy down here. I find that my succulents really enjoy the grove light. So we have my Hornia, my Crassula Buddha's Temple, which is putting out a bunch of little pups. My Hornia variegated. This is, oh gosh, what is that called again? Stapelia gigantea, which hasn't flowered for me yet. I'm waiting. And then a bunch of my different Haworthia, which I love. Fairy Tale Cactus, I potted that up. And this one we potted up the other day. It's looking kind of crooked. I need to fix it before it gets really established like that. This is the Euphorbia obesa. My variegated bear paw, which looks like it's actually putting out some little baby paws. So that's grand. And then I put a variegated Horthia in my tiger planter. I was really excited to be able to display some of my favorite pottery from Solarium Studios and like unique ones like this. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this area looks. And then there's my fern cactus, but I'm wanting to put this in my UFO planter, so it's just kind of temporarily there. And then we do have my begonia maculata, which we put into leca in a video together not too long ago, and it's doing well and actively growing. So that is a positive update on that one. Okay, I'm gonna turn this light back up. There we go. Oh, and we have a new leaf coming out on the Marble Queen right here. It's still soft. Look how shiny. It does have some damage from the freaking mealies. They cannot be stopped on this plant, and I don't know why the heck they are so obsessed with her. I need to give this another treatment once that hardens off, so I'll be doing that probably in a couple of days. I mean, the plant's fine, but it's just that they keep coming back. All the way up here, we have a new leaf on the Philodendron SP Silver. I'll zoom you in. Yeah, it looks good. This plant seems really happy with this spot. This is actually the perfect spot for this plant because the internodal spacing is really tight, so it doesn't get tall super fast, and it appreciates lower light, so it's not being blasted by a grow light or anything. If you give it too much light, it will bleach out and it won't have that nice blue color to it. And yeah, this just seems to be like the perfect lighting for it up there, so it's very happy. And the Mandula, I need to take down sometime soon and chop or extend or something, I don't know. Okay, and then we have this little area with the Millsbo tall cabinet. First of all, Philodendron Glorious is doing really well. I chopped this plant. I don't even think I put out that video yet because it's going to be part of the cleaning when I cleaned up this area. I'm done filming it now, I think, so I can post that sometime soon. But anyways, I chopped it, so that's why I have random like Glorious cuttings kicking around. But yeah, it's doing really well. And what else? We have... oh yeah, Philodendron Majestic cuttings as well. That'll be in that video also, if you want to see me chop some of these big plants, I think. Or have I shared that already? I don't know, I can't keep track of what's in what video, but maybe I did. But I'm kind of loving having Philodendron propagations just like all over with these big bold leaves. I think that it's so pretty. We actually have a new leaf on the Pallidiflorum that's actively coming in. Let me move this one over. I don't want to disturb it too much, but it's this one right here. It's still soft and expanding, but it looks pretty perfect. Like, yeah. So it's always exciting when this one is coming out with a new leaf. And then inside the cabinet, I actually have a couple more exciting new leaves happening in here. First of all, this Anthurium veitchii is still putting out this leaf right here. It's still very soft. I think that it's still expanding, but it looks so good. And I feel like it has taken so long to get this plant to the point where it is putting out nice leaves. So I just get so happy whenever I see this, and I love the bronze coloring to it as well. I think that it's so pretty. And then I don't think I have too much else to update. We do have some active growth happening on this Hoya lacunosa intervariegated, which is really pretty. Since I'm actually watering now, my begonias are quite happy. I love the pink spots on the Malacosticta, so gorgeous. The Anthurium in the back are doing fine. Here's my Monstera Mint that we put on the pole and repotted a few videos back. It seems to be doing really well also. I could probably top this off. Yeah, it's getting a little bit dry, so I could pop some water in there. But yeah, everyone is doing quite well. Oh, look at the leaf on my Syngonium chiapense. It's so white, which is such a bummer. I was really hoping for more green on it, but we'll see. My fingers are crossed for the next one. I'm going to be taking a cutting of my Argentea Princess tomorrow morning or tonight because someone that works at my dentist is really into Hoya, so I'm giving her a cutting of this one. I never hesitate to cut my Hoya, I mean, unless it's like really small or something, but I feel like it always is better for them in the long run. It encourages them to branch out. And yeah, it just honestly seems to do them more good than harm. So I'm always happy to give them a little choppy chop. And then down here we have, ooh, a really pink leaf on my Wyetii intervariegated. But other than that, oh yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so my Goliath Forgetii, it's not perfect, but I feel like this is the best leaf I've had on this plant in a while. So that's pretty exciting. I just love the shape of this one so much. Yeah, I don't know. It got a little bit beat up, I guess, but it's looking way better than the other ones were. Like, look at that. It's a big difference, and the size is way better, so I'm happy about that. And it's actually working on another one as well, a little baby leaf coming out there. The Milano Ballata is making her comeback as well. I'm really trying to keep her moist because if she dries out, she is not happy at all. And yeah, the Hoyas in here are doing well. Everybody is kind of on their comeback, so yeah, it's grand. I have been so happy with how the plants have been doing lately. My Anthurium Lux hybrid is doing fine. I don't think that there's any changes since, or is there? No, there's not, since you last saw it, but obsessed, so I always have to show it off. Okay, so the Visto shelf. The plants on here are actually doing quite well also, except for these yellow leaves that my Hoya Thompsonii has. I've stuck my variegated alocasia here and I recently boosted it up so that it's closer to the light because I really want to encourage more of that creamy variegation to come out. So I'm kind of oh my gosh, is it giving a new leaf? What's that? I think it is a leaf. Oh, that's so exciting. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I'm really wondering if the lighting is going to make a difference because I'm intentionally trying to give it more light. It's also just nice to have it displayed here because it is such a gorgeous plant. And then down here in the back is my Palensis propagations, Begonia palensis, as well as some other little props. And then at the front, we have Hoya Lima, who is still doing well. Why won't you focus? There we go, Hoya Lima. And then my Phalaenopsis Art Nouveau in the middle, which is not doing so well, but I'm just kind of waiting to see if it bounces back. And then Hoya Patella, which is doing great as well. That's a really good grower for me. And then for the middle section, I am obsessed with the baby Anthurium leaf that you see right here. This is Anthurium Doriaki Silver and Red Crystal, and I haven't gotten a new leaf on it in a while, so I was very excited to see this, and just look at the color on that. Like, it is so, so gorgeous. So yeah, this has just been expanding a little bit every day. I've actually been misting it a little bit because, I don't know, I guess it's just getting princess treatment. And I also spotted a new leaf starting on my King of Spades as well. Do you see that right there? I'm hoping that that's going to come out okay. I've also been spraying that one a little bit because I so rarely get a new leaf on this one. This one, they don't come in super often, but it's not like a crazy celebration when they do. Whereas this one, I feel like we need to throw like a baby shower or something for her because they so rarely come out. Like, all of the older leaves are kind of beaten up by now because they have been on the plant for so long because it takes so long in between new leaves. Does that make any sense? Yes. Regardless, really excited to see both of these Anthurium birthing right now. Philodendron Silver Sword is still doing this edema browning thing. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this plant. It is such a bummer, but I just can't deal with plants that are browning all the time, so I don't know. I could take a cutting and try it in soil because right now it's in pon. So that might be what I do next, but yeah, it is unfortunate to see just so much browning on that plant because it was one of my like top wish list plants, but it is what it is, I guess. Also, I forgot to mention this, or to show you this Alocasia Frydek over here. This is the one that I have in soil, and it's doing so well for me. It's been shooting out new leaves like crazy, and they're all so super variegated and just super healthy. Like, this is one of the best variegated plants in my opinion because it doesn't brown. Like, it just stays gorgeous until the leaves die off. I don't know how this is such a just pristine looking variegated plant, but it is. So if you're looking for a variegated plant to add to your collection and you want this really like stark white variegation, I definitely recommend the Alocasia Frydek. The one that I have over here in Leca has actually been doing a lot better for me as well. This is a new leaf that it just popped out, which is now like shading my ping that I moved over here. We potted this up in my carnivorous plant video as well, and it's so cutie. I put it here in this little chair, which is adorable. But yeah, this recently gave me 2 new leaves. Here's the other one. And again, just like so much variegation. Like, the genetics on these plants are insane. It's just absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. It seems to really be loving being under the Rousseau light here. So yeah, I'm hoping this gets big for me again because my old one was quite massive. So I'm hoping that one of these is going to get really big for me again. I'm just keeping them both for now. Y'all know I don't often keep doubles in my plants, but the ones that I just really love, I will. So that's definitely a special one in my collection. It just doesn't give me a headache, and I love that. Wilbur Graves is just hanging out here. Nothing too crazy going on with that one. My Philodendron gloriosum is still just hanging on for dear life here. Yeah, I need to pot that ASAP. I need to do that plant tour video I keep talking about. It's on the list. And yeah, I think that's it for the middle section. There's so many little baby arms coming out of my monkey tail cactus up there. If you can see that, it's kind of crazy. So it seems quite happy with its winter location. It has that light pretty much to itself, so it's definitely getting spoiled. And the Hoya chinensis gets some of that light too, which it seems to really be enjoying. As for this shelf right here, I don't think too much has changed since the last time that you saw this shelf. Actually, I still have my Begonia Magdalene Madsen cuttings. I noticed the other day that, well, I was actually gonna move this Ludicea discolor because I think it's getting too much light here. It looks like it's getting a little bit bleached out. And then I noticed that it's starting to flower. Do you see that right there? Oh my gosh, because it loves to flower around December, which is one of my favorite things about that plant. So now I'm like, should I move it or should I move it after it's done flowering? I don't know, but it's definitely not looking its best. It looks way better when I grow it in low light. So yeah, I think it needs to be moved eventually. And a little bloom update on my Phalaenopsis Adorian. You can see the little, what are those called? Buds right there. So cute. I'm so excited for them to open. I've been watching this thing like a hawk. We have my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma variegated, which is making a comeback from aphids, which was so annoying. They really damaged this plant, but this leaf looks a lot better, so I think that it's going to be fine. We have tons of flowers on this Begonia Magdalene Madsen here. It's so pretty. And this is a plant that I need to pot up like immediately. My Begonia breviremosa. The color is so stunning on this. I can't wait for it to grow out more. And then down here, y'all have seen the pings recently. The flower on the goldeneye is still making its way out there, so I can't wait to see that. This is my Hoya surprise, and I just noticed the other day that we have a cute little baby leaf coming out there, so that's very exciting. I love the shape. Like, it's just such a unique Hoya in its shape. This is a hybrid of Hoya Chicken Farm and Hoya Dakii, so it really gets the Dakii shape. But yeah, I can't wait to watch that new leaf come in. Phalaenopsis Bronze Maiden, still hanging on. Whoa, wait, what is that? Why is there like a chunk out of it? That is really weird. I do not know what that mark is from, but okay. Is the leaf just croaking maybe? I don't know. Questionable, but yeah, this is the new pop, those 2 leaves, so they still look fine. Hoya polyneura intervariegated is kind of at a standstill since it had aphids, and my Hoya, oh, it actually has a new vine. I was gonna say it's not growing at all, but this Hoya, what is this? Lambii silver, which has really gorgeous leaves. I've been waiting for it to give me new growth and it hasn't, but it's shot out this vine, so it's doing something, but I might have to move this to a taller space because it seems to need it. Hoya polyneura outer variegated has been doing okay since the aphids as well. It did put out some new leaves, but I don't even know which ones they were now. Right here, I guess? I don't know. I probably need to treat this one more time just to be sure. But yeah, it's just hanging out there. Oh, it looks like there's a new vine that's gonna grow from there. Nice. Okay, and then down here, I don't even know what's going on because I popped my begonia lucerne down here when I didn't know where the heck to put this, so I just temporarily put it here, but it's just crowding out all these plants. I want to grow this somewhere where it can like take the shape of the doorway or take the shape of like around the window or something, but I just haven't figured out where that is exactly going to be. But these get really tall, and I want to grow it somewhere where it can just grow vertically. But yeah, I need to figure that out because it's going to be too hard to like shape if I wait too long. Begonia, who are you? A white ice is behind this one. Seems to be doing okay, recovering from underwatering over the fall. And then Hoya Mini Bell is behind this one, and that one is doing okay also. I see some new baby leaves that are coming in on that one. The sun went away and it's so dark in here now. It's crazy. It was bright and sunny earlier, and now it is just like so gloomy. Look, it looks like it's evening. That's wild. Okay, and then the last place that I'm gonna do is the bedroom. There's only a few plants in here, so we're almost done. My favorite plant in here is my Thanksgiving cactus, and it dropped all of its blooms. It had a ton of flowers. If you follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen it there. But yeah, this thing was in like full bloom and it was so cool to see. And then it dropped all those and it had a couple of other ones coming in. So this is like the second round or third round or whatever we're on of flowers. But yeah, it's nice that she still has a couple hanging on. She seems to be really happy in this spot, and I love the way that she looks in this spot, just like draping off of that shelf. So yeah, I'm glad that she's doing well there. My Marantas are actually doing surprisingly well. They're actively growing, and yeah, they kind of are tangled up in the curtains, but they're doing fine, honestly. Even the silver band, which notoriously has been a troublemaker for me, it seems to be happy. There's new growth coming in. So yeah, the Wally grows, not really any changes. The plants that are up here are still doing really well. I still have this just spindly string of hearts there, and then the middle one, I have no idea what I'm gonna put still. I have not figured that out. I kind of like the idea of having a really thick string of hearts eventually coming down, but I obviously am gonna have to wait quite a while for it to fill in, so I haven't decided whether I want to do that or not. But yeah, I mean, the plants here are good. I took them down and gave them a thorough watering the other day, which they really enjoyed. I especially love having the Hoya hushkliana in here because this seems to always be in bloom. You can see some, oh, they're falling off. Okay. It's always in bloom, and it will fill the room with the scent sometimes, not overpowering, like only if you're really walking by this half of the room. But it's just like a nice little evening treat to smell the flowers, and it's just such a gorgeous plant. I can't get enough of this Hoya. And then down here we have my Antheria moodianum, who I showered the other day because this somehow had aphids too. I was like, what the heck? Like, the aphids are so annoying. So yeah, I'm not sure how this one is going to do in here because it is cooler. So it might want to be in a little bit of a warmer location, but we'll see how it goes. And my philodendron verrucosum is right here. There is an active growth point right there after I cut it. So I'm just waiting for that to give me a new leaf. And then there's also another one down here. So I think that it's happy. I'm just kind of waiting for new growth, which might be slow because again, it's the winter and it's cooler in here. But I think the varicosum is okay with cooler temperatures, so I'm not too worried about that one. Also, an update on my double Polyneura leaf that I got. So this is just a single branch that gave me a double, like a twin leaf, and now that has branched off into two separate vines and leaflets. So it's so cool. Like, look at that. So that's really interesting and lucky that that happened because now I get two brand new vines from there. So I love that. And yeah, this one's definitely in a growing phase right now because there's baby leaves coming in on so many of the vines. So yeah, that's always nice to see. Literally on like almost all of them, there's baby leaves. And I think that that is pretty much it for now. Things are just going so much better than they were before for me and the plants. And yeah, it's very nice to be able to share a positive update with y'all. Thank you so much again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out their sale in the description box down below. And thank you so much for watching. I know that these update videos are some people's favorite videos and they are one of my favorites to film. So I really appreciate that you watched, especially if you watched to the end. Oh my gosh, my throat's getting dry. Anyways, thank you so much. I will chat with you soon and I will see you in the next one. Bye!